with John Edward, who sat down with Sherry to give her a personal reading. I hear it was a challenge, John. How did it go?
Oh, you could say that.
I could say what?
It was a challenge.
It was a challenge because she didn't buy it? Is that what happened?
I wasn't really selling.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, so why don't we just roll the tape and see what actually happened.
And then we can
let's see for ourselves.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this.
I don't believe none of this.
My goal anytime I sit with somebody who may or may not be slightly skeptical, I'm just saying, is to pass on whatever information I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling. So
You telling me these people ain't got nothing to do?
No,
Didn't worry
actually,
about what I'm doing? No, the people that's, whoever's in this room, they ain't got nothing else to do than wonder about what Sherry's doing and let me know they got stuff to do.
They do have stuff to do, and one of the things that I feel like their role is, and what I know their role to be, is to support us with what's happening here, and to let us know that life and love are eternal.
I already know life and love are eternal.
Would you be willing to validate some of the information that comes through?
Yeah,
so if something is factual, you'll be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you say my grandmother's name Ruby and it's not, I'm gonna tell you.
And that's fine.
I told you.
But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna get her name. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna connect with your grandmother. I might connect.
So you can find any black woman up there and say she's my grandmother.
I wouldn't say any black woman. I would.
Because it's a lot of them, I guess, with nothing to do to let me know this life and love is eternal.
Actually, I think it would be something that's more directly connected to you. And
I'm willing. Come on in.
Now, you have two moms?
Oh, I have my stepmom and I have my mom.
Okay, so there are two moms. Yeah. Is your stepmom living?
Yes.
Okay. Can I just say for a second, like, did your mom pass very young?
Yeah.
Okay, because my mom passed at 48.
Yeah, mine was 41.
I am going to tell you that I feel like there's some type of musical element that comes up around this family. So I don't know if this is a person who wrote poetic prose, or if they wrote music, or if they did something that would be musical in some sense.
Well, my granddaddy drank and he would sing sometimes, but I don't know if that's it.
Is that on your mom's side of the family?
No, so my dad's side.
Okay, can we go on your mom's side of the family for a second? Yeah. On your biological mom's side of the family, has her father passed?
Yeah.
Who has the J or G name? And I know your son's Jeffrey, so it's not him.
My grandfather was June.
His first name is June?
June.
Okay, and that's the one that's passed?
Yeah.
Okay, and is that through your mom's side?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the man.
You coming at me with just a J? Just a J? The energy, he's got the name, the letter of a J. Okay, all right.
Now, just to be really clear, and I find you really funny and I do like you. That's okay, but I just want to let you know I do find you funny and I really do like you, but I take what I do extremely seriously.
And I just want to let you know, and I just want to let you know. I'm not going to disrespect what you do.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
But I just want to be clear. My role is to represent what comes through. So your grandfather is the energy that is coming through.
I get old men that come after me all the time. Now it's happening in the other world too. They always come after me. I attract old men.
Even dead ones?
Yeah, well, apparently.
I don't know if your mom had a handicap or if there was a disability connected to her, but I feel like she wants me to acknowledge either dealing with the disability, dealing with the handicap. Does that make sense?
I don't think it applies to anything going on in my family.
I'm going to tell you right now, Sherry, somebody is right now dealing with some type of disability or that they'd want me to acknowledge because they're showing me a symbol that would let me know that somebody's challenged or somebody has to deal with a life challenge in a certain way, and that what they're trying to get across to you is that they could utilize, in a very loving way, energy to help a person through that. You follow what I'm saying?
I do, but I don't. If I came in here in a good mood, would the energy give you some good news?
That stuff would still come through because it's a validation of the existence, but your perspective or your ability to maybe think about it or understand it would shift and change. And
that's all you're getting from me. You know, there's going to be a man in your life who's successful, who's going to, something, nothing from any of that. That's what I was really hoping. Nothing. No, all right.
She was testy is because you don't see a man in her future. You just keep seeing dead people.
Right. But
she wants a live man.
Clearly beyond uncomfortable. Sherry specifically. It's funny, but there was definitely tension there. What do you think that, like, where was that based, Sherry? Like, why were you so resistant?
I told John I felt he was giving me, that everything that you were saying to me, it was doing nothing for me. I get my peace from getting on my knees praying to God. And that is the peace. So when you go, the energy that is your mother is there, that means nothing to me because she can't do anything for me, but God can. So, I guess that's why. I wasn't mad. It just didn't.
Since that day, because it seems like you guys are better communicating now, right? Do you feel like anything he said, did anything he say kind of hit you again a couple days later.
Yeah, when he said somebody's dealing with a challenge, I thought maybe you might have been talking about Jeffrey when I sat down actually and thought about it, that, you know, Jeffrey could have been dealing with a challenge again, but for me, you to say the energies want me to let you know that they're with him, that mean nothing to me.
Can I ask a very powerful and private question?
Sure.
And the producer can edit this out.
Absolutely.
I mean, if something, God forbid, happened to you today, would you not want to know that your son was okay?
I would want to know that my son is okay with the people that are here. But my mother cannot do anything for my son.
I'm asking you as because I'm a parent.
Yeah, I would want to know that my son is
You'd want to know
okay.
that your son's okay.
Yeah.
And what you want to touch base and check on him? And what you, like, if your son, I don't know how old your son is. How old is your son?
My son is 4.
Okay, does he go to school?
Yes, he does.
Do you speak to his teachers?
I do.
Do you want to know how he's doing?
I do.
Why?
Because I care about him. I love him.
You love your boy.
I do.
And your mom loves you.
Absolutely.
And that would be the reason why, in the light of God, that she would stand in that column to be able to let you know that she's still around.
Doesn't she need a guardian for that, rather than when she's dead looking down on him? She needs a live person to be worried about her son.
The reason for the communication, maybe he's saying, is because she still has that yearning
many
to
years ago,
communicate?
when I used to work at a psychic fair, going back 25 years, there was a woman who said, you know, I don't really get it. She's like, I'm sitting at this desk and I booked all these people coming to you, all you guys, and I get people wanting to know about their future, but I don't get why they want to talk to their dead relatives. She's like, I just don't get it. And this is a lady who sat at a psychic fair, who actually saw these people coming out Sunday after Sunday. And then she went to a friend of mine, her name is Paula, and she went to a group reading at her house. And she came back to me and she goes, I need to apologize to you. She goes, when my family came through and talked about the problem with the sliding glass door that happened 30 years ago, whatever it was, it let me know that, wow, that really was them. And honestly, it is just about that.
Are there any people who don't want to come back or talk to you? Maybe they're like, leave me alone.
So they don't come to you, right? You don't know about them.
John and I have been friends a long time, and I've seen him do scary, amazing things. And I know you have to get to the website, so I'm going to talk really fast. But one of the things that what John does bring is sometimes it's not the person you want to come through, but the person who you need to come through, just to let you know you're not alone. Because so many people are out there who feel like there's nobody listening, nobody has their back, and sometimes all John does is come back and say, you know, it's okay. They're not mad because they've gone beyond all of that. Right now it's about love. And so that's the thing that he is best, in my opinion, at. And I'll shut up now.
And you've known him a long time, and I think you're also a nice guy. And sometimes the stuff that you're saying is not easy for people to hear, but you have a gift of being nice as well.
Absolutely.
You also have a new website, right, where people can find you and access you along with the other guests on today's show, right?
Absolutely. For the last 25 years, I've been trying to pull people together to learn and raise their awareness. And if people go to infinitequest.com, infinitequest.com, or johnever.net, the information is there as well. But it's a place where people could learn more about astrology, the afterlife, numerology. It's a one-stop portal for all things psychic.
I couldn't email my grandmother.
No, but you can maybe get her on Twitter.
But she did.
Can I tweet her?
You never know. You never know.
Thank you very much, John, for what you did. I appreciate it. When we come back, Elizabeth's finding out what's in the stars for the Hasselbeck family.